Baywatch is the new action comedy based on the 1980s television show starring Dwayne Johnson as the lieutenant of the Baywatch lifeguards and Zac Efron as the new trainee of the Baywatch lifeguards. And they have to team up to try and save the beach from someone who wants to take it over. Now that plot sounds pretty simple and like something you've heard 1,000 times before, and it is. It's exactly that movie. Every step you think it's going to take, it takes. And when that happens, the comedy has to be really strong. And unfortunately, the comedy in this movie isn't that strong. What I will give this movie is I think everyone's pretty well cast. I think everyone fits. There's not really anyone that's out of place. Dwayne Johnson's still charismatic, so if you like Dwayne Johnson, you'll like Dwayne Johnson in this movie. If you've liked Zac Efron, you'll like him in this movie. I like Zac Efron. I liked him in this movie. And the rest of the lifeguards do a pretty good job, but they're not really used a whole lot. In the beginning, they're given some stuff to do, and you think that's gonna, develop into something where everyone's kind of on equal footing, but that never really happens. This movie is Zac Efron's and Dwayne Johnson's movie. Make no mistake. And the two of them work well together, it's just the jokes aren't really there, which is the biggest detriment a comedy can have. If the jokes don't work, then why am I here? There's nothing really that terrible about it, it's just that it's not funny. Actually, let me take that back. The villain's terrible. She was pretty passable for most of the movie, but then at the end, she's just bad. She has like some of the worst, most predictable lines I've ever heard. There's just not really much that I can say for this movie except that it's not funny. There's just nothing really there for me to recommend it. And it's not an offensively bad movie or anything. Like, I didn't walk out of this movie angry. I just felt like I had wasted 2 hours. And the worst part is you see the potential that there could have been. Like, these are funny people in this movie. I just don't know why they didn't do anything funny in this movie. I can't even really remember if I laughed or not. There might have been a chuckle here or there, but nothing that really blew my mind or anything. All the jokes that you expect it to make, it makes. The obvious Baywatch jokes, it makes. It makes fun of the slow-mo, and it does everything you expect it to do with that. The movie tries to be a little Jump Street-ish, which is kind of one of its faults, because whenever I see it do that, I'm like, oh, there's that movie that I love that you're trying to rip off and not doing well. I just wish I was watching one of the Jump Street movies right now. Can we do that? Can we watch one of the Jump Street movies? Let's put that on. Which is a shame, because I was kind of excited for this movie. I like everyone in the cast. Seth Gordon, the director, made Horrible Bosses, which is one of my favorite comedies the past couple years. But this movie just fails in so many ways. So I would say that Baywatch is a bad movie. So what did you think of Baywatch? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter @Murphy Matinee, and thank you very much for watching.